Zimbabwe's political landscape is entering another crucial chapter as tensions continue to grow over a legal challenge that has captured nationwide attention. What was once a quiet political disagreement has now reached the courts, placing the country's constitutional future under intense public scrutiny. At the center of the unfolding story is a group of Liberation War veterans who have decided to continue their legal battle against proposals they believe could reshape Zimbabwe's political future. Their decision has surprised many observers, considering that war veterans have long been regarded as influential allies of the ruling party and key figures in the country's liberation movement. This is no ordinary political dispute. Rather than being a confrontation between the ruling party and the opposition, the disagreement is unfolding among individuals who have traditionally been closely associated with Zimbabwe's governing establishment. That unusual dynamic has made the case one of the most closely watched political developments in recent months. The court challenge has sparked widespread debate about leadership, constitutional governance, succession, and the future of elections. Many Zimbabweans are asking why some war veterans are willing to take such a significant issue before the courts and what concerns have driven them to oppose the proposed reforms. Those supporting the legal action argue that constitutional amendments should never be rushed. They believe any changes that could affect the nation's governance must be carefully examined through transparent public consultation, ensuring citizens fully understand the potential consequences before any decisions are made. Supporters of the proposed reforms, however, maintain that certain constitutional adjustments could strengthen governance, provide greater political stability, and allow long-term national development plans to continue without unnecessary disruption. They argue that continuity is important for economic growth and effective planning. These competing viewpoints have fueled an intense national conversation. As Zimbabwe enters another important political period, discussions surrounding constitutional reforms, leadership succession, and future elections naturally attract strong public interest because of their lasting impact on the country's future. Beyond the legal arguments themselves, many citizens are trying to understand the broader political implications. Some believe the case could shape future debates on leadership succession, while others see it as an opportunity to encourage greater public participation in constitutional matters. Regardless of political affiliation, there is little doubt that the case has become one of the country's biggest talking points. Zimbabwe's political history has been marked by leadership transitions, constitutional reforms, elections, and major national debates. That history explains why many people are following every court filing, legal submission, and public statement with great interest. Across social media, community gatherings, and political forums, opinions remain divided. Some support the war veterans' legal challenge, believing it protects constitutional principles, while others back the proposed reforms, arguing they are necessary for national stability. Many citizens are simply waiting for the courts to deliver clarity. Legal experts and political observers note that some of the most significant political battles are fought not through public demonstrations but inside courtrooms, where constitutional questions are carefully examined and judicial decisions can shape a nation's future. For that reason, this legal challenge is being viewed as one that could influence Zimbabwean politics for years to come. The case has also broadened discussions about national priorities. While some Zimbabweans believe political leaders should concentrate on improving the economy, creating jobs, strengthening healthcare, developing infrastructure, and raising living standards, others argue that constitutional issues are equally important because they determine how governments operate and how leadership transitions are managed. As the legal proceedings continue, many questions remain unanswered. Will the courts uphold the challenge? Will the proposed reforms move forward? Could further political negotiations or additional legal actions follow? At this stage, no one can predict the outcome with certainty. One thing, however, is becoming increasingly clear. Zimbabwe's political landscape continues to evolve. The legal arguments presented today could influence tomorrow's political decisions, while the debates taking place now may shape future reforms and leadership discussions. This developing story goes beyond a single court case. It represents a broader national conversation about constitutional interpretation, governance, accountability, leadership, and Zimbabwe's future direction. As new developments emerge, citizens across the country will continue watching closely, knowing that the decisions made in the coming weeks and months could have lasting political significance.